The difference between a woman saying he's okay to he's fine, right? No homeeasy, is your physique, okay? It is literally your physique. It can be, that could be the defining difference between a chick just being like, oh, he's okay, to the chick thinking in her head like, yeah, I want to get with this guy and I want him to do something very strange to me that I can't discuss on YouTube because I might get monetized, and you guys could use your imagination. And it's literally that simple. And I'm gonna get right into it. This is Tarik Talks, and we're gonna talk about some physique. You know, we're gonna talk that physique talk. You know, guys, you don't know how much of a difference it would make if you got your physique on point, because there's a lot of videos talking about jawlines and height, blah blah blah. Let's be honest, most guys, right, most men have an average build, an average base to work with, okay? It's not bad and it's not good. Now, I'm not talking about guys that, you know, I'm not gonna get into deformities and rare, my bad, y'all, this is the Texas heat. I'm not gonna get into deformities and rare oddities and one-offs, okay? I'm talking about the 90-something% average man that has a base, just a regular average base to work with. And if most guys would step in a gym, they would see how drastically that their that women's attraction level would grow. And the thing about it is, a lot of guys have this attitude of why should I do this and why should I do that for women? I'm glad you asked, brother. I'm glad you asked. See, the thing about it is that for you to benefit first, all right, you must benefit yourself, okay? You must do some work yourself to reap benefits, right? Because you want to make it easier on yourself. Now, am I saying that your physique has to be on point or even remotely fit for you to get a girl? No, not at all. I'm not saying that at all. But for my guys that are having a hard time, because there are a few, getting that physique on point is going to help you out so much, because it's going to start the initial stage of attraction, okay? The initial stage of it, meaning it's gonna get started. There's a chance of it started. Just like key in the ignition. Shout out R. Kelly. Key in the ignition. You feel me? No R. Kelly, right? We ain't peeing on nobody. I'm just using this as a freaking example for the people that are like, oh, why he talking about R. Kelly? I'm just using, that's the first thing everyone thinks about when I say key in the ignition, right? So it's like starting the key in the ignition. You have a chance to get the car started with the key, right? When your physique is not on point, okay, you might have to hot wire the car, figuratively speaking. And when I say hot wire, I just mean you got to do extra work, extra, you know, you got to do extra stuff that for real, you can bypass. And this is the whole gist of getting your physique on point. You can bypass a lot of BS, because I'm telling you guys, for the guys that are experienced out there, and the ones that have a great physique, they will tell you, they can attest to this. The attraction from women is much more easier. You're gonna get a lot of oohs and ahs. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna see a different side of women, okay? You're gonna see the thirsty side. What do I mean by the thirsty side? See, when you think of catcalling, when you think of, you know, ooh and all that, you know, stuff like that, and hollering out, flirting out loud and just being blatant, everyone starts thinking about construction workers, you know, the old cliche of construction workers catcalling women and all that type of stuff like that, and guys and men in general whistling and stuff like that. I'm telling you this right now, and all my guys that work out that have a decent physique can attest to this. By you having a great physique, and I'm not even talking, look, you don't have to look like a professional bodybuilder. I don't look like a professional bodybuilder. Just having visible muscle, right? Just having visible muscle, having a visible solidness to you, being visibly solid. See, the thing, the dichotomy between men and women, right? Dimorphism. What is dimorphism? That means a clear difference, okay? The dimorphism between men and women is men are usually more bigger, okay? And I know we have all these WNBA players and female boxers and stuff like that. I get it. But you guys get it. In general, guys, you know, men are bigger and they have more muscle mass. And really and honestly, if you want to take it to a core, simple, plain, layman's level, that difference is really what makes attraction, right? That dimorphism, the beard, men having beard, you know, women like that scruffiness. We like that more soft look. We like women, well, I hope you guys don't like women with beards. A lot of guys have weird fetishes. That's their deal, okay? But the average man does not like women with facial hair, right? Likes women more smaller, more softer, more petite. Now flip that around. The dimorphism for men is a more sturdier shape, right? Sturdy. Shout out to my New Yorkers. Sturdy, more solid, more mass. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to look like Ronnie Coleman. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to look like Jay Cutler. If you guys don't know who those guys are, Google them. You don't have to look like Phil Heath, okay? You don't have to look like those guys. That's not what I mean. I mean having that obvious mass, that's solid. It looks like you can hurt something and it looks like you can pick something up. You look strong, basically. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna kickstart that attraction. Like I said, your physique is like that. It could be like that spark that sparks up attraction. Now, an average guy, sure. Am I saying that average guys don't get women? Not at all. They get women all the time, all the time. I'm just saying, you take that same average guy and you put that physique on him, it's gonna be, you're gonna see a drastic difference. Okay, he's gonna see a drastic difference. Like I said, a lot of guys don't believe that women be doing that, do that catcalling and flirting and saying flirty stuff out loud, like ooh and oh damn and shit like that. Yes, they do. I can't remember how many times when I used to work in a restaurant, right? And I was like one of the few people that worked out. One of the few people that worked out in there. And you know, I would come in with my uniform and you know, it was like a button-up black shirt and some pants, and you could see the silhouette of my physique. And when, you know, those chicks in there would be, you know, giving them eyes. If my guys with nice physiques, if you know what I'm talking about, when women give you them eyes, like them kind of predatory type of, if a man did it, he would be called a creep, right? But women do it too. They give that low, you know, I'm not gonna do it on camera because that shit looks weird, but they be giving that little predatory, like I want you type of look, like that I want you, I likes you and I want you type of look. And it's real, but a lot of guys don't experience it because their physique may not be on point like that. So what I'm telling you guys is, hey, look, get your physique on point. Try it. I promise you, it's gonna help you out in the long run. Peace.